Don't think we're on. What happened? Oh, there we go. Okay. Some September technical difficulties up here in the tower. Nothing, nothing. Uh, Big time. Good non-conference early action. Some state seeding information probably will be determined a little bit through this game, but it's 5-0 Tigers of Woodberry Forest versus Cape, I think, with what, 3 official games and a couple real good scrimmages, but saved by the Woodberry goaltender. We're about 5 minutes in. Nothing. Tigers of Woodberry Forest, Dolphins at Cape Henry Collegiate. So short punt, flicked on by Woodberry, controlled in the middle by McGraw, and now settled by Deno and played forward. Woodberry goaltender will get to this one easily, and he'll roll it out to number 40. Some big boys here on the Woodberry Forest roster. See if we can get some grades on some of these guys, but they do not lack for size, that is for sure. Tigers play the ball back. Good pressure by number 8, Graydon Campbell. He's on the ball now, moves it forward. Nice pass to Gavin Doran in the 18. Gavin turns, looking back. That's going to be put out of bounds for it's a throw-in. I didn't have a great angle on that. We'll take a peek in a sec. Be the good test for both teams. It certainly sounds like Woodberry has challenged themselves a little bit. Young man was telling me they went up to Pennsylvania and got a win up there against the perennial soccer powerhouse. So it's going to be a corner. The Dolphins are going to play it short. Campbell to Usonis. Usonis dances around the 18, pulls it back. Nice move. Pulls it to his right. Shot. Deflected. Campbell fires one. And that's going to go wide, and it's going to be a goal kick. So I think Campbell was looking for a corner there. He hit that ball pretty hard. A couple shots on goal now for each team. Angley with one save off the corner, and Woodberry keeper in the, what do we say, aquamarine? Is that a good call for that color? Ocean blue. I'm going to call it ocean blue. Karides loses it. Nice move here. 8's got some wheels, and he's moving forward. Great defensive stop there by Mitchell Lugo. Gets a foot in there, so that's someone to look forward. That left-hand side for Woodberry, they are headed to the south goal towards First Colonial High School here in the first half. Warm day. Post-Labor Day, still a little hot here in VB. Bouncing around a little bit. It's going to be controlled and sent out by Mitchell Lugo, and that's going to run long and out of bounds. Got a middle school soccer game going on behind us. The first time for some of our younger guys to don the Dolphin uniform. Always fun to watch. Field hockey going on behind me and volleyball in the gym. Big day on the Cape. Doran with a steal. He's got the ball around the 18. He pushes it forward. Senior captain of the Dolphins, just committed to Old Dominion University to play soccer and continue his academic career next year. Loses the ball, and now Woodberry takes control. 50-50 ball here. It's going to be won by number 23 of Woodberry, and he plays the ball back. 38 square to 32, and now the Woodberry control. So nice possession-oriented offense. Very similar style soccer to what we're playing. It's a good ball. Freshman Cam Johnson with a steal there. Doran controls. Looks square to Noah Deno. This junior has got time and room, and he passes the ball errantly looking for Thomas Radich, but that pass scooted away there. So he won't be pleased with that. Again, Dolphins been a bit since we played a game. Had a few postponements due to weather. Supposed to play Norfolk Academy last week. Always a fun opportunity, and that was postponed due to some inclement weather. So Woodberry with a little bit more game experience. About 9 in, nothing. Radich battling on the sideline, and McGraw is going to touch that out of bounds for a reset. Karides, Usonis, and Doran, along with Graydon Campbell, Cam Johnson, Luke Schur, Noah Deno, Mitchell Lugo, Matt McGraw and Angley in the goal for the Dolphins. Ball's been banging around a little bit on the Dolphins' right-hand side, Woodberry's left-hand side. Just a little back and forth. There's a step in there for a steal, and let's see. The ball's controlled by Woodberry at midfield and sent in. Nice step by Mitchell Lugo to win the ball. He sends it to Graydon Campbell, and now the Dolphins will look wide. It's going to be called as a foul, so might get our first card of the game, maybe not. So the captain, I think the captains from Woodberry are number 7 and 35, and that was a hard foul at midfield, but ball's played short. McGraw plays it wide to Johnson. Johnson back to McGraw. McGraw serves it wide to Radich. Radich knocks it down, controls, looks to turn, defended by number 3. Thomas giving up about 150 pounds. And that ball is saved, but it's saved out of bounds. So a little technical error there by the Woodberry goalie. Probably could have let that one go. Instead, he got his hands on it. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a Dolphin corner kick, our second corner of the game. And from this side, Kyle looks to turn that ball a little bit left to right and throw it out in front of the goal net. 10 minutes in, nothing. Usonis on the kick, serves the ball nicely into the box. Cam Johnson gets his foot on it, but goes wide. Freshman did a nice job to get to that ball. Just couldn't put it on the frame. So Dolphins starting a freshman out there today. He and freshman Cole Hughes get pretty significant minutes for the Dolphins. Ball's played up and out, goal kick, 50-50 ball, and that's controlled initially by the Dolphins and now errantly backwards by Radich, and he loses it to the speedster, number 8. 8's going to win his way into the box, throw it dangerously across. It's a great stop by Luke Schur. So Angley a little bit out of position there. That ball was thrown right across the mouth of the goal, and Luke Schur with the big save right there. That ball was looked to be touched in, and Luke got his foot on it. So Angley will have to give his teammate a high five there, keep his clean sheet. That was dangerously close to the Dolphins being behind 1-0. So certainly looks like number 8 has got a lot of speed over there on the left-hand side. That's the second time today we've seen him kind of unleash it. Dolphins possessing, looking to move it out. Now a little time and room for Johnson. He's got the ball on the right-hand side for the Dolphins. Plays it forward to Usonis. Usonis controls and turns. He plays it wide, looking for Karides, and that ball is stolen by number 3. So again, definitely next to the Del Barton team that we played a few weeks ago, powerhouse from New Jersey. Physically, this is one of the bigger squads we've seen. And looks like that's caused the Dolphins a little concern here starting off. So that ball goes Lugo to Deno, back to Lugo. Back to Deno. Now Deno's going to look to throw the ball up the wing, and it's stolen. Ball's touched out of bounds by Woodberry Forest. So it'll be Dolphin throwing. All right. Nice step by number 7 there to stop Karides from getting it. That ball's played up and forward. Angley's going to watch that go errantly wide. So Woodberry players saw Angley off his line, thought he could try to catch him there with a little chip, but Angley up to the task, and that ball was wide. Angley plays it short to Schur. Schur to Deno. Deno to Johnson, but that's not enough pace. So again, Dolphins a little flat-footed. Everything is a step slow right now. Have to match and meet the intensity of the Woodberry Forest Tigers. Ball's played right into the head of a Woodberry player, but Deno gets it back. Deno to Usonis. Usonis saves it. Ooh, disagree there. Felt like that ball was saved, but I don't have a flag, so what do I know? Woodberry's throwing. 38 on the throw. About the 40-yard line for Woodberry. He's going to play the ball forward and down the line. Wow, a lot of spin on that. Chucks it towards the box, and Lugo's going to throw it back. Karides with a trap, but that's stolen, and now Karides is going to battle with 7, who has a little flick. Good save by Angley right there. So nice move by number 8. He definitely looks like one of the more dangerous offensive threats on the field. They're looking to find him. He had a nice little step by Mitchell Lugo, and Angley got his hand on that one for a nice save. His third of the day. 15 in, corner kick, Woodberry Forest, their second corner of the day. Dangerous ball. Angley gets his hands on it. Ball is served right back into the box, and now it's going to be cleared up and out. And let's see if Karites can win this foot race. Neos about one of the fastest people we have at Cape. Ball is going to be played back to the goalie. Ocean Blue plays the ball wide to number 38. Now that ball is going to be played. Oh, wow, look at that. Stayed inbounds. Never give up on that one. Battle between Johnson and Angley is actually going to play that out. Good slide tackle. Clean play. Hard tackle, but Angley led with his foot, got the ball. Body went tumbling over him. Helped his freshman Cam Johnson out there. Woodberry on the throw. Expect this to be a long throw into the box based on what we've seen so far. Launches it in there dangerously in there. It's skipped out by the Dolphins, but controlled by 3, and a 50-50 ball is won by number 3 and then lost to Sure. And Woodberry has certainly made Cape look like we make a lot of teams look right now. So playing a lot of long balls out and just kind of hitting the reset button, and that's an errant play by Woodberry Forest. So they had about 50 yards of green grass in front of them, and that young man put that ball off the end line. I'm sure he's kicking himself over that. So the Dolphins will have their third corner kick of the day. Big break there, big change of field position, so to speak. All right. Usonis has got an option short. He's going to go ahead and play the ball in, and that ball has never really came inbound. So not a great effort by Kyle. He can do better than that. He knows that. Dolphins will reset and see if we can keep the ball here in Woodberry's half. Nothing. Tigers, Dolphins. Ball is won by Luke Sure at midfield, and he's dancing around a little bit. He finds Graydon Campbell with a nice touch. Campbell dances around 1 and finds Noah Deno. Deno splits 2 and has the ball stolen by 35, co-captain of the Woodberry Forest team. Ball's played strongly up the left side by 3, a little too much pace on that. Dolphin throwing. It's going to be played backwards. It looks like that's Reinhofer for his first minutes of this game, and he's going to play the ball back to Mitchell Lugo, to Deno, to Sure to Johnson. Johnson with a touch, and now a ball to McGraw. McGraw loses it at midfield. 50-50 ball is that's cleats up slide by number is that number 9 on Woodberry. Can't do that too many times. You're going to find yourself getting carded there. So he came in hard, but he came in with his cleats up. No in soccer. Nothing. Ball's played wide to Luke Sure, but we weren't ready to play that. So we're going to reset. Official putting the ball back on the dot for senior Mitchell Lugo. Lugo now is going to play the ball through to McGraw. McGraw with a little bit of a miss hit there. Matt, a little flustered getting going early, but he'll catch on. Usually drops into these games nicely. That's a great look right there from Doran to Radich. It's going to be did Radich get to it? He did not. So nice idea. Gavin Doran with a nice little one-touch through ball. Thomas Radich a step slow in making that break, or he would have had a nice little shot there. Get in behind the D, and we'll have a goal kick for the Tigers and a bit of a respite from the sun with a cloud. That's nice. Goal kick for Woodberry. They're playing these balls long. That's a 50-50 ball. Doran's going to rise up and get that. It's going to be touched by Deno and now knocked down by co-captain number 7 for Woodberry. Plays it back to 3. 3 plays a through ball too far, and Deno's going to nicely knock that, Lugo right to Radich's foot. Let's see what we got here. Graydon Campbell giving up 5 inches and 100 pounds. That's a takedown. That might be our first card of the game. Let's see. That was well, Mr. Official is going to let him play a little bit, so that's a definite foul, and I think this is in an area where we likely will ask for 10 yards and try to score. Usonis doesn't wait, takes a quick one before the wall can set up, and it didn't fool the Woodberry goal. You just grabbed that, and so errant opportunity there. Big punt to about midfield. It's touched back. Usonis with a touch to Doran, flicks it back looking for Usonis, and the goalie comes out and makes it. So those two feel like they've been playing soccer together forever, and they've had linked up on a couple gorgeous goals already this year. That was almost another one. So 50-50 ball won by Deno. Usonis with the ball. He turns. Kyle's going to let one fly. Just saved. All right, nice ball. He went right to left on that one. Woodberry goalie up to the task and makes a save, and that's the Dolphins' best scoring chance to date. That was Usonis from about 25. Ball's played out. McGraw's going to do a nice job of getting that and touches it to Karites, who loses it. Big boy for number 40 there plays it, and now it's a through ball, and Cam's going to get a foot on it. Unfortunately, that bounces the wrong way. Sure, back to Angley. Angley's going to want to get rid of this one, and he does. Angley puts that ball over looking for Graydon Campbell, who gets a nice flick on it. And now Doran controls. Doran with a through ball to Usonis. Goalie's got to make a quick decision. Usonis is in. He pulls it back to his right foot. And good defense by Woodberry. Going to clear the zone. So Kyle looking to be unselfish there. The Dolphins applying a good amount of pressure right here in this last 2-3 minutes. So here's Campbell dancing in around the 18. He finds Usonis with a touch to Doran. Doran got 4 around him. He hits Usonis. Usonis has that ball stolen away. So Woodberry with 10 guys back right there. And they got a foot on the ball. Nice defensive effort. Nice pressure by the Dolphins. Most sustained pressure we've seen. Karites working the wing. Loses the ball to 3. And just about every physical matchup on the field, you can say size advantage goes to the Tigers. This is a football team playing soccer. Big boys. That ball's played wide, and that's going to get stolen. Let's see if Cam actually is going to win that ball. He plays it back to Schur. Schur is going to play it square over to Mitchell Lugo, and Lugo is going to start moving the ball up the field. Lugo to McGraw. McGraw is going to go wide to Campbell. And see, you got a little overlap here if we want it, and we don't. Graydon's going to look now. Now he touches it to Cam. Can Cam get to it? He can't. Good idea, a little long. We're going to pause here at the 18-minute mark. Let both sides get water. A hot day, so the official has decided we're going to do a little. What are we going to do? A 1-minute water break, Mrs. Official? Just a quick water break? Just a quick water break, and we'll get back going. So it's like everybody from the Woodberry sidelines or from the Woodberry bench going to run over and take a quick minute, maybe get some quick coaching instructions, which is rare in soccer. Officials have deemed this due to the heat. It's a good idea. So two goalies will cross paths, both of them respectively keeping the score at 0-0. So good first 7-8 minutes for Woodberry. Felt like they dominated that first 7-8 minutes, and the Dolphins in the last 4 or 5 sustained possession. Couple great opportunities for Usonis. Goalie up to the task, and so we're at 18:30 in a 0-0 game. Got some Dolphin field hockey action behind me. See if we can see what's going on over there. Hello, gentlemen. JV soccer team finishing up practice. I heard Coach Kirby remind the boys that they're a soccer team, not a Coppertone team. Let's keep those shirts on. Good workout today, JV boys? Yes? Lovely. Good. When's our next battle? Friday here? All right. All right. They took your field? Selfish. It's rare. Water breaks in soccer, a rarity. Got Dolphin JV team is co-coached. One of the coaches, one of the Dolphins, best to ever don the uniform. I've been here 8 years. Unfortunately, I missed Mr. Kirby by a couple years, but for everything I've heard, and just a dominant young man and a phenomenal mentor now to our JV soccer players. So welcome back, Curtis Kirby. It's great to have you on the sidelines. All right, a couple changes for the Dolphins. Freshman Cole Hughes is going to pop in and exchange spots with freshman Cam Johnson, who Great job in his first 22 minutes on the field. Looks like Reinhofer is going to stay out there, and we're going to little change of alignment. It looks like we got Deno Schur. Oh, that's Radich. I apologize. So no Reinhofer. It's Kubicki in there right now. So Michael Kubicki's first action of this half. Kubicki, a talented sophomore, scored a nice goal in our last game against Currituck. All right, here we go. We're live. Goal kick, 50-50 ball, and nobody wins it. It's won eventually by Deno to Campbell, back to Deno, and now it's played out of bounds. 38 with the throw for the Tigers. Woodberry in the white, Dolphins in the red. Tigers coming in at 5-0, Dolphins 2-0. I think 2-0 or 3-0. Bad, I should know. We're going to open TCIS competition later this week with Peninsula Catholic. So here we go. Speedster again with the ball. This has been where they've done their damage. He throws the ball in front. Great D by McGraw. Gets his foot in there and knocks it away. And now the Dolphins will look to counter. So 3 controls on the left-hand side for Woodberry. Plays it forward to 8, and that ball gets knocked around a little bit, and it's going to go off. Looks like it's going to be off Cape Henry. And Woodberry Forest is going to have a throw-in. Ball's thrown, looking for number 9 in the middle. He chests it down. McGraw gets his foot on there, but it's touched away. And now Usonis with a little flick to himself or to Hughes. Let's see if he can get there. Kyle turning on the Jets, and he's going to force Woodberry to play that ball just out of bounds. So 8 with the wheels for Woodberry, and Usonis and Corrites with a lot of wheels for the Dolphins as well. So Neos actually, see if he think he's out for a little bit now. Yeah, we got Kubicki in for Corrites. Kubicki and Hughes are in there. So Dolphins using some depth, and Doran's going to win that 50-50 ball, and it's going to go off the end line off of him, but pressured that ball nicely. And as I mentioned, senior Gavin Doran with a big moment this past week, verbally committing to Old Dominion University to continue his academic and soccer career, and we couldn't be prouder of him. And I personally thrilled because he's in our backyard, so we're going to get to see him play some meaningful Division I college soccer. Great young man. I know our field hockey coach, Mrs. Doran, was quite pleased to know that Gav will be right here in town. All right, goal kick. These are some high lofting goal kicks by Woodberry. Gives a lot of players a chance to get under him, but they kind of hang up there. Dolphins like to play the short ball. Woodberry's been throwing those out, and they're 50-50 balls. The Dolphins control, but a good little, in hockey we'd call it a forecheck. They're doing a nice job of applying pressure on the ball, and Dolphins never really super comfortable playing that ball back yet today. So Campbell controls, cuts the ball to Hughes. Hughes to Doran. Doran plays it looking for Kubicki, who touches it back to Campbell. Gorgeous. They're going to say Michael was offsides, but really creative touch right there by sophomore Michael Kubicki. One touched it right to the foot of Graydon Campbell. Goalie was up to the challenge, but offsides, so nicely done. Linked together some passes. Hughes, Doran, Campbell, and Kubicki right there. Special, just couldn't finish. All right, Dolphins throwing that ball back. And it's going to bounce in between Hughes and Usonis. Little battle for this ball. Doran's going to put it down by his feet. Let's see if he can dance around a few. He's trying to beat 3. Wow, Jesus. That is a hard foul from behind. That's a push from behind with possession in lacrosse. So kind of rode right up his back and gave him the business, but not in the box, so it's going to be just a kick and not a PK. Dangerous spot, played short. Doran's going to turn and crank this one, looking near post. So Usonis and Doran gone for a couple short ones. That's actually going to be, looks like that nicked off a Woodberry player, and the Dolphins will have their 4th corner of the day. Short kick. Nope. It's going to say that was not. So referee's going to ask the Woodberry player to give 10 yards. And let's see if the Dolphins change the plan or keep going short here. They don't. They go short. Campbell. Usonis to Hughes. Hughes rips one. Shot! Hey! Wow. I don't think anybody on Woodberry really gave that much, thought they were giving Cole Hughes, but freshman Cole Hughes with the G, and he puts the Dolphins on the board. So I've encouraged our fans to be a little bit more vocal. They're not. As the announcer, I don't know whether I should yell, he's a freshman, but class of 2025 getting us on board. Big goal for Ashi. 1-0 Dolphins, 14th minute. So a little short corner nets us that one, and Hughes had to be salivating there. He had an entire goal mouth to look at, and he did not waste that opportunity. 38 plays it forward. Always in soccer, those first few minutes after you score a goal, you seem to be the most vulnerable. You get that little mental letdown. I can't tell you from all my years of playing how many goals you give up right after you score, and those are frustrating ones as a player and a coach. So let's see if the Dolphins can maintain this intensity. They're going to play it wide. It's going to go a little far. Even Doran isn't quick enough to get that one. Substitution for the Tiger. 23 coming off, 17 coming on. It's, as far as I can tell, 17's first time out in the field. .38 with a big throw forward, and McGraw's going to get thigh, hip, foot, leg on that ball and knock it out of bounds. 1-0. Freshman Cole Hughes with the big goal to give the Dolphins an early lead. That ball again gets through and past McGraw. So 38's got this crazy sidewind spin throw that's kind of causing a little havoc. There's Usonis kind of giving 40 the business, no call. Kind of rode up his back a little bit. Doran's going to jump into that. McGraw's going to get a touch back to Schur. Schur is going to play this wide to Doran. Doran dances around number 8. Comes back to this side of the ball, and he finds Noah Deno. Deno with a touch and another touch right by the box. Hello, Noah. McGraw now moves it across midfield, and Matt's going to play the ball looking, kind of got stuck in between two guys there. So a little miscommunication, and that ball was sort of in no man's land. And the Tigers are going to take over. Woodberry looks up. They got a guy wide open over here on my side of the field. I don't know if they see him, but I do. Parents encouraging our team to look to their left. Well, it's going to be off Woodberry. So Cape throw, little over 11 and a half left approximately in the first half. Two talented soccer teams. Haven't seen Woodberry down here since the state tournament loss a few years ago in a great game that went to overtime. I believe the Dolphins headed up there a couple years ago. Last year, COVID stopped any fun bus trips to Woodberry Forest. It's great to have the boys from Woodberry back. We tend to get each other in lacrosse and baseball and soccer, and a group of always respectful young men do their school proud. And that ball's nicely touched through to Hughes. That's obstruction. And that's no attempt at all to play the ball by 38. And so freshman Cole Hughes is wreaking havoc right now. So that was an easy one for the officials to call. He kind of rode Cole off the ball. The Dolphins are going to take their time and maybe set this one up. We've played the short ball a few times here, and here we got Usonis standing over it, about 25, 28 yards away. See if we ask for 10 here. And Mr. Official is going to ask him to take a few more steps back, and now we're good to go. So Usonis, two-man wall in front of him. Usonis puts this one on cage, and it's flicked out and over by Woodberry. We'll get a corner kick. Dolphins buried the last one, and not a perfectly clean corner, but off the corner. Short corner, we connected with Cole Hughes, and Cole, he's a freshman, Hughes, knocked one home for us. Looks like Graydon Campbell and Kyle Usonis over there by the short kick. We go short to Usonis, who now plays the ball in. Deno! Noah wants that one back. So that ball fell to right to Noah Deno's head. He just flicked that over. I know Noah well. I've seen Noah play a lot of soccer. He finishes that one more often than not. So good ball, Kyle Usonis. About 9 left in the first half. Dolphins 1, Tigers none. Little lofty ball played, and 35 controls. He plays it wide to 17. 17 looking for someone, throws it back in the vicinity of a few players in the center, and that ball's over to 38. 38 battling with Hughes. Stolen by Doran. Dolphins doing a nice job of applying pressure. Great touch by Kubicki. Kubicki to Usonis. Usonis looking for Doran, nothing there. So Michael Kubicki coming in with a couple real sharp touches here in the first few minutes of his action today. Looks as sharp as I've seen Michael play. Good job, Michael. Doran controls. He looks to split two. He does. He's got a third and a fourth and a fifth one to deal with now, and he tries to throw that ball wide. Tommy Radich isn't going to be able to hang on to that one. So Kyle bit off a little more than I think he expected there. He beat two, but it's obvious Woodberry is well aware of both Kyle Usonis and Gavin Dorn's presence. They seem to draw a lot of attention when they touch the ball. Radich, nope, that one's going to fall all the way to Mitchell, and Mitchell throws the ball up. Ball's bounced back and forth, and Radich will smartly let it play out of bounds to the Dolphins. They play it quickly to McGraw. McGraw forward and now back. McGraw doing a nice job not overcommitting there. He gets the ball to Kubicki. Kubicki in a battle with a guy who's about 8 times his size. And that guy just kind of took Michael and said, move. And so that's not allowed in soccer. Ball's played up the right wing for the Dolphins. Kubicki with the ball. He gets run down by number 3. So Michael adjusting to the pace of the game's nothing new for Michael. Size of the boys he's dealing with today, a little bit bigger than our average TCIS squad here. Radich on the throw-in, about 7:30 left in the first. Kubicki back to Radich, nicely done again. Cute ball by Michael. He's doing a nice job there. Sharp with his feet today. Kubicki's going to earn a throw-in. Kubicki and Radich will earn another throw. 6th of the game for the Finns. The Dolphins gone to the bench just a little bit. Hughes and Kubicki for Karites and Johnson, the only 2 subs that we've made today. And Woodberry about the same. I've seen 1 or 2 different players out here, but primarily relying on their starting 10. All right, another corner. Let's see what we choose to do here. We've had a mix of short and long, and now we're going to ask number 3 to back up 10 yards. So we're going to play this one. It looks like we're going to throw this one into the box. Let's see if Usonis has a little bit of a better touch here. That ball's nice. Curves back right towards Deno. Knocked out by Woodberry. Handled by 35. Back to 3, and he clears the zone. Let's see. Schur gets his noggin on that, and that's going to be Woodberry ball. So they're trying to go quick here and counter, and they've got 31 loose. He touches the ball. Angley is going to come out and make a save. Angley throws that ball wide to time and space. 5th touch of the game for Angley. Hughes to Doran. Doran handles, touches it to fellow senior captain Matt McGraw. McGraw is going to play it back to fellow captain Mitchell Lugo. Lugo to Campbell to Kubicki. Kubicki looking for Doran, but not enough pace on that ball, and a nice defensive step by Woodberry. Kubicki wins the ball back, throws it out of bounds. Like the effort there, Michael with an errant pass, but he does his job not to let that turn into a counter opportunity, and Woodberry is going to get a couple new faces on the field. 11 and 37 come on. Looks like they took 8 out a little bit. I won't mind seeing him come out. He's a quick kid. Little over 5 left. 1-0 first half. Dolphins are going to make a substitution and get senior Karites back on the field, and he's going to give Kubicki a blow. So good minutes by Michael Kubicki. Solid 12, 13 minutes of ball. A couple nice little flicks there and some nice passes. Tommy Radich. Not sure what's going on here. It's our throw. Radich to McGraw to Radich. Back and out of bounds. So a little too cute by the Finns. Warm half or a warm day, so kind of some heavy legs here at the end of the first. Dolphins play it forward right to the foot of number 11 to number 31, who's is as big a center forward as I've seen playing soccer in a long time. Giant kid. You got a basketball team out here. If you've never been to Woodberry Forest, you should go. Some of the nicest high school facilities in all the land. Gorgeous, gorgeous campus. I even like the tiger paws on the entrance in. It's an awesome place to go spend an afternoon and watch some high school sports. McGraw with a little B-button spin move to free up some space. He gets the ball to Mitchell Lugo to Noah Deno. Deno, errant pass stolen by 35. Deno wins the ball back. Now Deno's making a run down the wing, but Doran's going to go to Campbell instead in the middle of the field. Campbell to Yasonis to Doran. Shot! Nice little touch there. Great little connection between those two young men. They seem to know where each other are at all times, so that's a nice ball. Gav wants that one back. I know that look. I've coached this young man in lacrosse, and I know that look. That look's get me the ball again. 3:20-ish left in the first. Here we go. Woodberry's going to play this goal kick out. High lofting ball, just short of midfield. Deno bangs it off the back of number 11. Woodberry controls but loses. Usonis gets the ball stolen by 7. Doran in a 50-50 battle and another 50-50 battle. Bodies flying. And it's controlled by Lugo to Ratty. Tommy Radic. Radic back to Lugo. Lugo with a large man coming after him. And he throws it forward. 7's going to one-touch that, looking for 31, who puts the ball down. Good touch by Thomas Radic. Just a little heel, and 37's going to slide and keep that ball in play, and now Lugo is. So 37 is not the quickest guy on the pitch by any stretch, but he's big and he's tough to deal with out there. I'm sorry, not 37. What is that? 31, I think. Looks like they're encouraging. They're trying to get a quick shot off, maybe catch Angley off of his line. So the Dolphins, clock will stop with about 2. We shouldn't have too much injury time, but we got about 2 minutes left in the first half. Tigers control. Dolphins in the lead, 1-0. Tiger ball inside the 18 area. Let's see what kind of throwing we got over here. Another long throw. Angley way out of the cage. He punches that ball. Now he's going to get back in the cage. Save 6 for the junior keeper. And Radic plays that one out of bounds, and we're under the 2-minute mark. So time kept on the field in soccer. Tigers making a quick substitution here. Maybe try to get a little offensive firepower on the field. 31's going to come off. Yeah, he's going to come off. Again, that's sidearm throw. Rules have changed since my soccer days where he had to come over. Angley gets a 7th save of the day, and we'll have to talk about that one with him. That one's rolled precariously down the middle of the pitch, stolen by Woodberry. They control, but they cannot get a shot off. So see if the Dolphins choose to clear and reset, live to see another half here. They don't, and 3 controls for Woodberry. He moves the ball dangerously into the zone. It's played back, and Luke Scherp tries to clear it, but hits his own player. So Campbell, 50-50 balls played back, and now it's on the defensive half of Woodberry. Nice move by number 40 to play it forward. Caraides in the mix with that one, and McGraw's just going to throw that ball forward. Dolphins likely content to go in 1-0 at the half and hit the reset button. Angley trying to make a nice move there, but he actually threw that ball into danger's way. Don't want to lose the ball to the middle of the field, and all of a sudden it's a corner kick for the Dolphins. Can't tell you I saw how that happened, but must have gone off a foot, and now the Dolphins go from content to let's see if we can knock home a second. A lot of bodies forward, presumably one of the last touches of this half. Nah, we don't need it. We don't do that in soccer. So ball's thrown in, Doran with his foot on it, and the ball's cleared out by Woodberry Forest, and as expected, that's going to end the first half. So Dolphins up 1-0 at the half on a goal by freshman Cole Hughes. Good half. 2 good soccer teams. Feel like we're looking at probably a preview of 2 teams that are going to be playing soccer into late October and early November into the state tournament. Typically an 8-team Division I soccer event. Dolphins won the last 3 state tournaments, beating St. Christopher's in 2 of the 3 and Trinity Episcopal in one of them, I believe, or Bishop Ireton, I believe. But a couple years ago, the run started with an overtime win against Woodberry, and then a semifinal win against. All right, so we'll take a break. 10-minute halftime. We'll take a break with the Finns leading 1-0. A former Dolphin and a Woodberry Forest member there of the community, Mr. Ford Brooks, texting me on the phone. Hello, Ford. I wish you could have been at the game as well. I hope you're doing well. Hope life's treating you well. Miss you, buddy. I had a busy summer traveling around doing a lot of watching baseball, so I wasn't at home a lot, which is likely why I didn't see you. But I hope you're doing well, and I miss shooting lacrosse balls. On you and with you, pal. Much love to you. So looking back here as we're waiting for the second half to start in about 2 minutes, we got a Dolphins in control over here on Trinder Field. They are, we just did a little coordinated goal scoring dance. So look at that. It's like a pirouette. It's outside of my dance skills, but I'll have to learn that one. Dolphins up 3-0 over Ocean Lakes. Any idea how our middle school soccer team did? All right, let's say they won. Sounds Mr. Ashman just definitively told me that the middle school soccer team won 2-0 today. All right, there we go. 2-0. So middle school with a nice win over Norfolk Christian, and that's always fun. First time some of the guys in our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade put on a Cape uniform. I see we got a little fall ball baseball practice going on over there. See if we can maybe get Woodberry Forest on the baseball schedule. They got a gorgeous baseball diamond. I've seen one of the young men on that baseball team playing some summer ball. He's an excellent player. All right, here we go. We'll start the second. Let's see if we come out the way we ended or the way we started the second half. So, Angley in the cage. Lugo's going to be in front of him. Lugo and Schur. McGraw, Usonis, Radich, Deno. We got Campbell, Doran, and we're going to double up the 25ers. We got both Frashies on the field, Johnson and the goal scorer, Cole Hughes. So I was talking to a young man here that's filming for Woodberry Forest. They're a team primarily made up of, actually all made up of juniors and seniors. And so the Dolphins, I see 1, 2, 3 with Tommy out there, 3 underclassmen, and then a couple more juniors with Kabicki coming off the bench as another underclassman as well. So Woodberry trailing by 1, evenly played match. To be honest, I think Woodberry had a great scoring chance in about the 5th minute, and it was Luke Schur's foot that made the save on that one. He got it across the goal face. Angley was not anticipating that, and so we're going to have a second 40 here with the Dolphins up 1-0 against the Tiger. Here we go. Kickoff. 31 plays it to the Speedster. 8. I'm sorry, that's 9. Is it 8? My eyes are terrible. That's 9. 8's over here on my wing. It'll be fun to watch him. And Woodberry possesses to start the second half. They're going to throw the ball wide, and that's going to scoot out of bounds on him. So see if Dolphins have made any adjustment. We still have Radich over here covering 8. Definitely Tigers' best possessions and goal-scoring opportunities came attacking the wing now closest to the press box. So their left, our right. Dolphins now going south. And Lugo's going to control and look for an outlet. And he's going to punt that ball forward. Ooh, almost got it over, but not an easy young man to get it over. Number 40 is a gigantic backline player. Easily a 6'3", 6'4" guy, so that's nice to have. Radich battling with number 8. Hughes to Radich. Radich goes back with it to Lugo. Lugo looks to Angley. Angley with the ball on his foot being pressured. He plays it wide to Deno. Deno's going to lose it, regain it, and now dangerous touch. Shot, save, Angley. All right, so that was a little too cute for the Dolphins in the back row, and 31 just showed you what he can do. As I said, he's not the fastest guy, but that thing was a missile, and that thing got off his foot into the cage in a flash. Angley up to the task. Ooh. Hard tackle. Usonis got ball, but he did come in from behind. So no card, but we're going to put the ball down. Foul on Usonis. Kyle can be a tad cantankerous about his fouls. He has never done anything wrong. Backs up a little bit. Plays with an appropriate chip on his shoulder. He plays the game hard. Good sportsman, but he was an intense young man. Appreciate watching that. Got a chance here. That ball came off Campbell's foot a little funky. He had a chance to send freshman Cam Johnson down the wing and might have had a little run there, but ball came off a little funky. Throw in by number 40. 40 to 31. 31 with an attempted little flick, scoots through. And Deno back to Angley. Angley, not exactly what he is the most comfortable doing is kind of dancing around people. He does have a background in the field as well, but Hughes got wide if we want it. We didn't see it. We're going to play a little bit tentative and slower than we normally do here. Had a chance there. Little confusion by the Dolphins. 3 with a great touch forward to 8. What would have been a foul is a play on, and 8's in. He throws the ball in front of the cage. Angley cannot stop it. Oh. Wow. So that's the second time that the Woodberry Forest Tigers have thrown a ball right in front of the face of the goal. The first one was saved by Sure. That one gets by Angley, but to be honest, 31 is going to knock that home 9 out of 10 times. He knows it. I think the Dolphins know it. Huge break right here to be tied 0-0. Or I'm sorry, to be up 1-0. That should have been a G if you ask me. And tough, not giving the kid a hard time, but the look on his face said I should finish that one. So Dolphins catch a break. Cam with a nice little chest and gets a touch in. Cam's given up 3.5 feet to this guy. Ball's played out, and Cam with a nice little nutmeg move throws the ball forward. 32 is going to look to play the ball out of bounds, but he knocks it off of Cam Johnson. Well done by 32 of Woodberry, and he plays it forward. And much like we started the game, Dolphins a little flat, Woodberry taking control. And wow, Graydon Campbell apparently just knocked the kid down that has 3 inches and 80 pounds on him. Tough guy, Graydon Campbell. Pushing forward. Tigers are pushing forward. They got 8 forward right now. Yeah, I'll make it 7. That ball's lofted. Deno is going to run through the back of that young man and get it. And now the Dolphins got to counter if they move. Doran touches it, and he's gone. Gav is in. He touches it wide. Oh, just not strong enough to get that pass where it needed to go. Let's see. Luke Sure plays that out of bounds. So, uncharacteristic mistake by the senior. Speedster number 8 with the ball, and he throws it right into 31, who's going to go back to 8. 8's given us fits all game. That ball's touched dangerously forward, and Angley's going to come out and get his hands on this one. Angley's going to throw that ball. Lands right by Radich's foot, and Tommy couldn't handle that. I'm not sure if he wasn't expecting it or that ball's misplayed, though, and it's dangerously now in the 18. 31's going to turn and fire. And that ball is blown by the concession stand. Get that ball of water. Dolphins getting the ball as that one was tossed errantly into the parking lot. So couple, Woodberry capitalizing on a couple mental and physical errors by the Dolphins. A couple balls that should not have been played or a couple mishit balls. And this is a dangerous Woodberry Forest team. Easily could be 2-1 them. A couple close misses that they had. Now the Dolphins control. And the next goal is going to be a real important one. So Cam's got to keep himself on side. We play the ball up the left wing to Doran. Usonis to Doran. Doran collects, saves it. He's now marching in towards the 18. A lot of contact, but Gavin accepts it and moves forward. Ooh, looked to skip that ball through to Johnson. He couldn't get the ball all the way through. Campbell gets knocked off the ball, and Lugo will control. Lugo loses it. Look out. Here comes a speedster. So he's on sides. 31's going to let this one fly. 1 on none. He's in. He stops. He throws a cheeky little ball at the cage, and it's chipped away. Mitchell Lugo is going to play that ball up and out, and let's see if Cole can get a touch on it. He can. He's battling with a much bigger, stronger guy who's going to control it. 3 to 35. Plays it out to the right wing, and Woodberry controls. Deno with a steal. Ball's going to get knocked off of Deno's leg. So, again, much like we started the game, first 5 minutes of the half, and this half dominated by Woodberry Forest. A couple opportunities on the foot of several Woodberry players to tie this one up. Angley made a nice save on one and caught a great break on one. Deno heads it out. Yeah, a lot of, oh, beautiful. Here we go. Counter opportunity. Johnson and Usonis. Johnson plays it forward looking for Kyle. That ball's controlled by 40, touch to 7, and back to 40. So good idea, and that's going to scoot out of bounds on him. So Woodberry, good pressure by the Dolphins, and shout out to Superfan and class of 2020 alum Cassie Thompson, enjoying this game, watching some of her former buddies play some soccer. Hope Cassie's having a great day in Harrisonburg, James Madison University. And I'm going to get to accompany some Cape Henry folks to take our JMU alum out to dinner at some point this fall, and I can't wait. Big crew there, but big shout out to former hoopster and superstar Cassie Thompson. Thrown in. Hughes tries to flick. Freshman trying to get a little too fancy there, and that ball's thrown out. Deno's going to that ball kind of eats Deno up a little bit and scoots all the way back to midfield where Schur collects, and now we're well south of midfield. Schur wisely decides against playing that one back. Plays it forward to Deno. Deno at midfield. Stops, pulls the string, and touches it to Campbell. Campbell to Schur. Luke controls. Luke does a spin move to nowhere. It looked good. Touches it to Deno. Deno looks forward to Campbell. Campbell's got Deno if he wants him. He doesn't. He's going to go instead to Doran. Doran's going to go wide to Cam. Cam's going to play it backwards to Kyle Usonis, and Kyle's going to go back to good buddy Mitchell Lugo. Mitch to Luke, and Woodberry will push up now. So it's nice possession, but we haven't really advanced the ball that much, and we've actually retreated a little bit. Deno plays it through and out of bounds. So Woodberry's ball. Ten into the second half. I'd say the first 10 minutes of the second half, give Woodberry the nod of the cap. They've played very well and applied a lot of pressure. Dolphins had one kind of quality counter. We didn't get anything off of it, but that ball's errantly played out of bounds, and we'll go Dolphin ball. All right. Woodberry pressuring the ball. Doran's going to turn and play this ball. Gorgeous ball. Wide to Radic, and now Radic can attack a little bit, but 8 caught him, and 8's going to catch everything but an express train. That kid is fast. McGraw with the win to Usonis. Usonis dances through traffic. He's got Luke Schur, but he's going to go forward to Campbell. Campbell, errant touch by Graydon, and Graydon's going to lose that ball in a dangerous spot right at midfield. 32 going downhill. Wow, nice little tackle by Doran. Gav is a tough young man. Doran now asking Cam to check back to the ball, which he does nicely. Cam, savvy little pass right there back to Doran. Doran double teamed, and he gets knocked out of bounds. So you can't tell me. I told Cam and Cole the other day they're not freshmen anymore. They've played in a couple varsity games. They're just soccer players now. But Dolphins relying on and getting some great contributions from some young men out there today. All right, we'll let Cole have that one. Little miss hit there, trying to get the ball to Hughes and crossed it, and he missed it. But when you got the only G on the night, you get to miss every once in a while. 1-0 Fins. Hot and humid Tuesday afternoon here in Virginia Beach. Got a Woodberry goal kick, and wow, this ball is launched well past midfield with ease. And the Dolphins control it and now touch it wide to Radic. Can Radic save this? He can't. All right, boys, come on. A little sloppy by Cape getting going here in the first 10. Speedster 8 here on the wing. That's his new name. It's Speedster 8. Ooh. 31 with a little flick to 9. And Graydon Campbell gets all 120 pounds of himself in the mix there and does a nice job. Plays the ball through to Usonis, nobody home. Woodberry controls, and now Usonis with a one-man attack here. He steals, and he causes a corner kick. So that is exactly what Kyle can do. In an instant, he can change a game like that. He played it off of a kid, kind of pushed right through a young man a little bit bigger than him, and caused number 7 to just have to put that ball out of bounds over the end line. So Dolphins will get their first corner of the second half. We lead 1-0. Played about 12 in the second half. All right, here we go. Dolphins have had a mix of short and long balls. The goal came off of a short piece Campbell, Usonis to Hughes. Looks like this one is right foot. Kyle's going to spin this one out. Let's see if he can connect with Noah Deno. They've been real close today, and he throws it in. Yikes, don't know how. That's one of those that from where I'm standing, you're left with, how did that get through all those red jerseys? So Hughes collects the corner and throws it back in. Ball's controlled and headed out, and now if Woodberry wants to go, they got a chance to counter. They got the ball to the right guy to counter. Human fast break over here. Dolphins steal it back, and some touch passing gets us the ball. Errant pass by Cam there, but he steals it right back. Cam doing a battle over there. Usonis as well. Usonis loses it to 7, but a nice little touch by Matt McGraw. Ooh. Radich grabs an ankle, but that's a foul on Usonis. Mr. Official going to have a little bit of chat with a couple of the captains, 7 and 10. A little too much physicality. I think the official is telling them, knock it off, both of you. So now that they're warned, I'm sure the next real physical act could probably end up in a card. We're going to move the ball back a little bit for 6'11", power forward, number 40. If this guy doesn't play basketball for Woodberry, I'm taking him on my non-basketball playing team. This guy's a monster. Here he goes. He's going to serve this every bit into the box. Throws it. Not thrilled with that, but that's going to bounce dangerously around the 18, and the Dolphins need to clear this one out. McGraw with a miss hit. 9 with the ball. Johnson does what needs to get done. So throws the ball out, lets us reset. Good job, Cameron. That ball squirts by everybody, and Angley is going to come out and grab it, corral it with one hand. Junior goaltender is going to get the ball back to the middle, and let's see what he chooses to do with it. He's got Radich wide. He's got Scher wide. He goes to Scher, but now they're going to start pressuring. So word is out. Dolphins love to play these balls short, and Woodberry is making this a little bit more difficult than some of our past opponents have. They have the skill set to do that and a comfort level with their back line. Scher. Ball spending a lot of time on the left-hand side for the Dolphins right now. Deno moves the ball back to the middle. McGraw is going to look to switch this. Matt's got Thomas Radich wide. Thomas is going to check to the ball. He's got Cam, give and go. A little too much pace on that. Ball stolen by 7, and now here comes a counter by number 8. 8 with the wheels. Matt McGraw, good job. Nice piece of D to stop that break. 8's real comfortable with the ball on his foot on this left-hand side, and he's had a couple of real nice runs. Quickest guy on the field until we get Neos out there again. Neos looks like he's going to check back in along with Dom Avilias. Ball's flicked forward. 31 has got like a foot on everybody around him. Here we go, a little 2-on-2 opportunity. Doran, 1-on-1, 1 to beat in the goal. Gav dances around. Can he get in? He can. He shoots. Save! Woodberry Forest. Great save, goalie. Gorgeous, gorgeous move. Gavin juked left, pushed it right, and hammered that ball, and Woodberry Forest goaltender up to the task. Big save. Biggest of the night for Woodberry Forest. Keeps it a 1-0 game. Could have been a huge hoop by Gavin. Great save. Here we go. Corner kick. We're about 25 into this 15 into the second half. Nice math, Craig. Let's see who wins this ball. McGraw wins it. He gets it to Hughes, who finds a way to stay onside. Hughes dancing around the 18. He's looking for some help, and he finds it in the name of Noah Deno. Deno's going to drive the ball into the left-hand wing. He has it stolen and now played wide. Dangerous spot, and Woodberry elects to just throw this ball out of bounds. Gorgeous move by Gavin. So you can see he had sort of a 1-on-2 that he ran into a 1-on-1 and beat the kid nicely. And so Hughes and Johnson are going to come out and get a break. Solid 20 minutes of action for both class of 25ers, and they're going to be replaced by junior Dom Avilias and senior Neos Karaitis. Neos, great story. Played a couple years of JV soccer, stopped playing his junior year, and wanted to finish his senior year with some of his closest buddies. And he's a nice, heck of an athlete, great asset to have on the team. 3-sport athlete. You'll hear his name all basketball season, and heck of a lacrosse player, too. Avilia is in a sort of a wrestling match over there on the left-hand side in front of the Woodberry bench. He's got all arms and legs there by Dom. I was telling him he's got crazy elastic arm. Wow, that's a throw. So it's getting physical. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, that's not going to be appreciated by the junior goaltender. So that's cleats up. That's going to likely be a card. It is. So first card of the game. Unnecessary. Going for the ball, but that one was picked up by the goaltender. So that's going to be a card. I think Angley's having a word with the ref. He didn't appreciate that much, and that's how people get hurt. But no intent. Trying to get his foot on the ball, but a little too much. So yellow card for number 8. First yellow of the day. Angley pretending he's going to kick it long, but the Academy Award will not go to Cooper this year. They're not falling for that. Campbell plays it back. Lugo plays it forward. That ball's stolen, and we have a little odd man rush here. So chance for the Tigers if they go quick, and Doran hits that ball over to First Colonial Road. Gavin wanted to make sure that went out, and it went all the way out. Halfway through the second, 1-0 Finns. We'll see if we stop. I don't know if we're stopping for a water break. It's cooled off a little bit. This has been an area that Woodberry has had some success throwing this ball in. And again, that is a crazy side spinning throw that's controlled by the biggest man on the field, 31. Knocks that down with man-sized chest. He puts the ball on the ground and trying to see who's covering him. If it's Luke Schur, he's giving up inches and pounds. And to be honest, every one of the Dolphins in our community has given up inches and pounds. A big boy. Ball's played forward. Nicely done. Here we go. This is what Neos can do. Just sheer speed. Ooh. 50-50 ball. Nice defensive play by 3. Every bit as quick as Neos. Had to get his foot on that ball, and he did. But that was a great counter by the Dolphins, and that is exactly what senior Neos DeRighties can do for this team. That is an instant fast break for him. And so I like to call him the human clear in lacrosse. He's great about getting that ball out of danger's way, and he gives us a chance to get a little offensive possession here. Played a lot of D this second half. Doran, no call on that. And he's going to slide around on the grass a little bit and get up. Ball's played through everybody's legs. And Mitchell controls. Mitchell's going to launch that towards Kyle Usonis, and that ball is bouncing around dangerously and touched out by 38. 38 looking for 11, but Dom Avilias gets there. Nicely done, Dom. That is Deno to Graydon. Graydon wide to McGraw to Radich. Tommy to Gav, and let's see what Gav's got up his sleeve right here. He goes back to Tommy. Tommy stop-go move. Tommy goes over the top of a Woodberry player. We're not knocking that kid off the ball. 31 is not going to be knocked off the ball. All right, so at the 20-minute mark, we're going to pause and get some water. Good 20 minutes for Woodberry. A lot of sustained attack time by them. Had an opportunity to tie it. Ball snuck by 31's foot. He just couldn't get that on cage. Doran with a wonderful opportunity for the Finns. Kid made a great save. So he put the shot where he needed to. Gorgeous shot. And he made the goal. He made the save. So his biggest save of the night. A little bit of everything. Got a card on 8. Something to keep note of. So that'll have to keep him in check a little bit. Although it has been a physical game, but a clean game overall. It's like field hockey is done playing, and I think they were calling this a scrimmage, but I certainly think they outscored Ocean Lake, so good job for them. We'll see if we can get a it's a big shout out day. We got some alum on there, which I love. So if anybody else wants to hear their name, text me. Happy to say hello to you. Glad that some of you former Finns on a Tuesday afternoon somewhere in College Town, USA are tuning in and watching us. See if I can give you any boys volleyball update. Let's ask. So this is where, in my opinion, these will be the most fun 20 minutes of this game. Woodberry is the type of team. They're here to win. They're not looking to tie us one to one. They came down here to get a 6th win of the year and a big win for the state tournament rankings or the first state rankings when they come out in a few weeks. So expect them to press up and play a little bit more aggressively. A loss is a loss, and this isn't a team that's getting run out of any game, but I would expect to see them in the next 10 minutes start to take some more chances, and in the final 10 minutes really push up and go for it. They've shown to be a very good team. And again, they can. If you stop the game right now, I'd be hard pressed to tell you that they shouldn't think that they're up 2-1 or at minimum tied 2-2. Their goalie made a gorgeous save. So it's going to be Cape throw-in, I believe. Cape Henry throwing. So we'll start the clock up as Thomas Radich comes over here. All right, here we go. 20 to go. 1-0 game. Everybody ready. Thanks to the officials, we got a little bit of a water break, so we shouldn't have any cramping and things like that. Ball's going to come right back to Radich off the throw-in. Radich looking for someone. Doran dives in there, and Radich is just bodied off the ball there. Shoulder to shoulder. Nothing wrong with that. Woodberry goalie is going to hit this one right to me. I'm going to make a save. Nope. No save. No save by the press box. I looked to make a save, but I couldn't get my hands on it, Drew. For the record, I would have if it hit my hands. Ball's touched back to Radich. Now McGraw. Now Lugo back to Radich. Radich plays it forward, and this is where the Dolphins love to play. Oh, Dom is in. No, he is not. Oh, nice touch by Dom, and the ball's knocked out by 38. Dolphins are a very possession, small ball, pass ball oriented team. When teams start to press up, like Woodberry appears to be, sometimes going over the top is how you have to beat it. And it's not Coach Brunn's preferred style of play, but we'll see if the Dolphins do throw some balls up and over the top and see if some of our speedsters can run onto them. Nice, dangerous ball played in. Neos is going to run and corral this just outside the 18. Ball's taken away. Corrades is going to try to battle back for it. 3 is going to turn and play it back to the captain. 7 forward to 37, back to 3. These guys are matriculating the ball up the left-hand wing very well. Very controlled. Ball's thrown into the middle, and 31 has got it. He's got the ball on his left feet. He plays it through. Nice touch to 37, who chests it back to 9. 9, we're going to have an errant offsides. Young man, let's get a number over there. I think 11 just didn't check back there. That's 17. So he was off. Linesman called that right away. No complaints. He understood it. A little sloppy here by the Dolphins in the second half. Not the typical brand of soccer we've seen. Credit the Tigers for that. They have applied pressure from the opening whistle. And that ball's played into the center and trapped by 31. Hey, you know what? I take it back. He's pretty swift on the foot, too, for a kid his size. He's got to be every bit 220, and he is moving. I'm wondering how the Woodberry football team let this guy get out of here on the soccer field. Radich just thrown off the ball. It's a foul on 37. Knocked Radich off the ball. Dolphins play it quick to McGraw in the middle. McGraw plays it to he plays it to Usonis, who tries to get the ball to Doran. And then 31 just shielded half of our team away from the ball. Now he's going to play the ball again, looking for 17. A little stop-go. I don't know where angle he's going, but get back in the goal, young fella. It's going to be Dolphin ball. And here we go, what I expected. So at the 15-minute mark, you're really starting to see you got 10 guys forward now. So Woodberry really is going to put a lot of pressure on Cape here, and this is where I'd like to see us maybe go over the top and look for Neos or look for Gavin on a ball. But right now we got a guy dancing at the 18. Plays it back. Here's a shot on goal. Save, Angley. Angley errant on that one. I think he was trying to go to Corrades, but sometimes it just doesn't go where you want it to, huh? So he turns that one right back over to the Dolphins, and he's going to have to be smarter with decisions there. Once we get that ball, we gotta possess it. Playing another 15 of defense is just not going to work out well for the Finns. So real dominant second half, in my opinion, by Woodberry right now, looking for the equalizer. Ball's played out and back, a little misplay by 40, and now plays the ball straight up over his head. It's looking a little ugly here. Corrades knocks it up. 3 knocks it over and right to Radich. Opportunity for the Dolphins if they move quickly. Tommy can't get through. He tries to run through 3. 7 stands him up and now clears the ball nicely. And let's see if 3 can get to this. He's gonna. Great job getting to the ball. See what McGraw can do. He's playing D. 3 throws a dangerous ball forward. Luke Schur gets his head on it. 50-50 ball, and Angley comes and grabs it. Well done by Cooper. A couple nice aggressive plays. Cooper is an aggressive goaltender. There's his sister walking past me right now. She's here to support. Ball's played forward to Graydon Campbell. So they're taking the short ball away from the Dolphins right now, and Angley's throwing that ball out for 50-50 balls, and that's not what we prefer to do. So a little struggle there trying to get and maintain possession. Woodberry kept the Dolphins. Really, this is 25 sustained minutes of pressure. We've had a few counters, but they've done a really nice job of applying the pressure and keeping the pressure on. Just under 15 to play. So 25 into the second. Dolphins are going to play the ball backwards. Johnson's back on the field for the Dolphins. He plays it forward. Usonis initially doesn't have it, now collects it. Now has the ball right short of the 50, and he's going to play a ball looking for Graydon Campbell. That's going to fall and land at the foot of number 7. And now here we go. A rush by the Tigers. 7 with the ball, makes a couple nice moves, plays a through ball that's touched out by Lugo and is controlled by 38 and thrown towards. There's the size mismatch we were looking for. Johnson versus 31. Cam's given up 3 feet and 200 pounds. All right, a switch, so they're going to get 8 back on the field for the last 14 of the game. In my opinion, he's been the strongest offensive and dangerous threat that the Tigers have had, and I'm sure they're going to now, with a little bit of rest, look to get him the ball down the wing. And ball's thrown into the box, controlled, turned, opportunity, shot over the cage. So great opportunity right there. Dolphins allowed that young man to turn and hold him off, and that is a dangerous spot. I think they probably got Angley's heart rate up a little bit, just couldn't put it on the frame. 1-0 Fins. Uh-oh, tough place to lose the ball there, Matt, and he doesn't. Good job, Matt McGraw. Strong play right there. Looked like a lost ball right at the 18, but Matt ran right through it. Now the ball is played towards Gavin Doran. Their Woodberry goalie way off of his line, and he does a nice job. So both goaltenders making some aggressive plays. And we're at about 13 left to play. So a lot of soccer left to be played here. Ed Faubert, field number 3. Ball's played back to Johnson. Johnson's going to serve that ball. That ball gets hit by a Woodberry guy, and here we go. Woodberry with a chance to move forward. Usonis with a hard tackle. Avilias gets to the ball. A lot of energy from Dom, and that's what the Dolphins need right now. Played back to Schur. Schur is going to move the ball up the left wing. Almost seems like there's 2 white shirts everywhere the Dolphins look right now. And here we go, a little 2-on-1 if they move quick, and they got it. 8 is in, 1-on-1 with Angley. He stops, he shoots over the cage. He had a lot of time and a lot of space. So that's a couple that have walked right in on Angley. I think he's thrilled with the results of both of those. Dolphins marking is not what it's traditionally been this year. A few too many wide open guys right there. That kid had about 10 yards of space. I think he probably felt like there was an impending Dolphin coming, but he'll watch that one tonight on this channel and say, no, there wasn't. So, again, break for the Fins. 12 left. Switch ball by Doran. Let's see if Tommy has got time to settle. Uh-oh. That ball is settled, but not well, and then 8 is all over this guy. So Tommy does what Tommy needs to do, which is to play the ball out of bounds. So Dolphins on their heels right now. They need to survive this momentum. Ball's played to 31. Time and room. I'm not sure I'd give this guy either of those. He hits one with the outside of his foot. Nice little shot. Angley up to the task. Angley rolls it to Usonis. Again, not where you want to lose the ball. Not at all where the Dolphins want to lose the ball. Angley's got to start thinking about what happens if that pass. Nicely done by 40. A double head tap to himself. 3 controls, and the Fins, again, most sustained. So Cam Johnson all over the guy, and they're going to call him on that. So Cam's given up a lot of size there. Really, his only tactic is to try to hook him. He hooked him, and unfortunately, the official saw that. So dangerous spot right here for the Dolphins at around the 10-minute mark. Woodberry bench up and excited. They have good reason to be. They've had sustained attacks on the Fin cage, and it's going to be a free kick from about, let's call it 27 yards out. Angley looking to get a little bit of a wall set up. I get the sense 31 feels comfortable putting the ball on cage from here. He's also got a ton of big boys right there in the box with him. 40 has moved forward, so he's got about 6 inches on any Finn player in the box. And we'll see what happens here. Angley's ready. 31's ready. Shot comes in hard and low, and Angley bobbles, saves, steamrolls, falls, rolls, says hi, and here we go. All right. Angley, better outlet that time to a wide open Avilias, and we've got time and some space to do some damage here. Let's see if we can't sustain possession. No, immediately taken back by Woodberry. Back by Johnson, but lost, and now another card coming out. So I didn't see that it was off ball, but the way Cam fell, it looked like he got cleated pretty good there. I think that's going to be on 35 or 7. I didn't catch the number, and I didn't catch the foul, to be honest. But obviously the official did, and it was egregious enough to card. So Dolphins with a couple subs looking to get back in the game, Hughes and Deno, and just under 10 minutes to play in a very competitive, action-packed 1-0 game. Ooh, could be called a handball there. They're not gonna. That ball ate his arm up. Unintentional, of course, but never know how officials are going to call that. Dolphins throwing. So Karites and Avilias come off, and good minutes from both of these guys. 9 to play, about that. Some injury, probably have a little bit added to this with some of the excursions we've taken to get balls, and some of the yellow cards have slowed the pace down. So expect maybe an extra minute or two. Doran with the ball. He's got Deno in the center. Deno's going to be pressured by number 8. Deno plays a ball looking for Usonis. That's flicked by Woodberry and will take a corner kick. So great result for the Dolphins there. I'll be honest, I'd like to see us move the ball north. No more going south right now here in the last 8 minutes. Woodberry's pressing up, and the speed of number 8 and the size of number 31 have wreaked some havoc, and I would love to see us not play. Oh, yeah. I do apologize. I've been calling him, for some reason, I've Cam Johnson to all games. His name's Cam Delaney, so apologize, Cameron. Ooh. Oh, can't really ask what I did there when you absolutely crumpled Thomas Radich. Tommy's hurting there. So that was again, no intent, but that's a pretty hard foul by number 40, but that's also, he's got a 1.50 on Thomas, so see if Thomas is okay. I'm sure the Finns would prefer he stay in the game. He's a skilled player for us, and he's okay. Dolphins will ask for 10 yards here. So again, apologize to Cam. I know you. I don't know how you became Cam Johnson today. I think Cam Johnson's a former UNC basketball player. So this is Cam Delaney, and he's played a delightful game. So he's wide left right now, and maybe he can get a little rebound action. Let's see what Kyle Usonis chooses to do. See if he tries to bend this one around, and he doesn't. He's going to let Doran, and Doran's going to put this one up and over. So, okay. Dolphins trying to net that big second goal and put us in a 2-goal lead. Instead, we're going to hang tight with about 6:45 left, up 1, and you're going to start to see the Tigers really push now. About 5.5, 6 left, and nothing to lose. That ball's played forward and back, and now controlled by Doran, lost by Doran, and cleared out by the Tigers, but cleared out with a man screaming up the sideline for the ball, and it's controlled, and here we go. Woodberry's done a really nice job of playing that second ball. Cameron just took a shot to the mouth off of a forearm. Let's hope he's okay. Tough kid. That arm definitely came up, and looks like Coach Facemeyer felt like that was a little aggressive, and so did our keeper, protecting our freshman out there. Mitchell Lugo with the touch. It's a 50-50 ball, and now Doran's going to fight for it. Doran's getting held by about 7 arms. No call. We're turning into rugby out here, boys. Sure dances over the ball, and now the ball's played out. Let's see if Gav can get to this and clear this up the wing. That's beautiful. Well done, Gavin Doran. Even if it buys us a few seconds, that's nicely done. And now Kyle with the steal. And let's see if Noah can get to it. Usonis and 32 having a little bit of an exchange out there. Delaney to Hughes, and Hughes, it's off of Hughes. So just about 5 left. Things getting a little chippy. See if the refs try to get this back under control. Last couple fouls have been a little bit harder than traditional soccer fouls. Deno with time. Touches it to Radic, back to Deno off the chest of 3, and the Dolphins will control just under 5 left. Come on, Red. So again, we've brought fans back to the stands, but we haven't brought cheering back to the fans yet. So we're baby stepping that back. See what we can do here. I think we all believe we're still in a library. Radic goes down the line. Usonis tries to shield 32, but it's a big boy. He's not going to be shielded. And here we go. Speeds McGillicuddy down the wing. Here we go. Angley needs to get in the cage. 8 is moving the ball. Good big touch right there. Huge touch by Scher. We're going to go corner kick. Nope, we're going to go offside. So it looked like that was another real goal-saving, potentially touch by Luke Scher, and we're going to have a man down here. It looks like Thomas Radic has had about all he can on this ankle. He's taken a knee. And Radic is going to come off. It's like Radic is. So official's going to stop the clock here, and this will add some injury time on there. It's going to shut. Remember, we shut the clock off with 2, and this official will put this time back on. Looks like Thomas took a couple hard fouls, and we're going to put Karides back in here to finish. So what we lose maybe in soccer skill and finesse, we pick up a little physicality and certainly a lot of speed in Karides. And they're going to put him in the back row here and see if he can help us maintain this lead. Angley touches it to Lugo. Lugo forward to Deno. Deno pressured back to Lugo, and Lugo hits one at me. I couldn't come up with that one. 40 on the throw. Sidewinder throws that ball, and that's a dangerous spot right here. So free kick, 18 extended. 40's going to put it down. Doran's going to do the smart soccer move and stand right in front of him and now force them to ask for 10 yards. Some of the subtle nuances of this game are fun to watch. Prevents him from taking a quick kick, and sportsmanlike, but definitely part of the game. Saw Woodberry do it a few times, and this is likely going to be well, they're putting everybody towards that far post. So let's see what we got here. Just about 2 left. That ball's launched to the far side and headed right around the 18. And here comes another opportunity for a shot, and it's tapped away and not out of trouble yet. Usonis and Doran. So a big collision between the 2 captains of the team, and I don't think either appreciated the other one's aggressiveness, but they're having a little talking to. It's a gentleman's sport. They're both being encouraged to have a good dinner. You're going to have chicken nuggets. I'm going to have chicken nuggets. Let's shake on it. Hey, a handshake. Here we go. All right, a lot of sportsmanship right there. I think not sure what we're going to do with the ball here. We're on official time now. So I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, there's probably about 3.5, 4 left because we've had enough stoppages right now. We're going to play the ball angly wide to Scher. Scher to Delaney. Delaney, nice little move. Job, Cameron. Cameron over to Cole, and the freshmen are dancing up the sideline. They lose it, and it's going to be Woodberry ball. They're going to go quick. Woodberry throws it to 9. 9 can't control, and that ball scoots through. Usonis just can't get to that one. It's played by 40. Deno with a nice touch. Ooh, that's a run through. So Dolphins going to need every bit of their physicality. This game has turned into a bit of a rugby match without the rugby ball. That ball's played out, and it's touched right back into the danger zone by 32. Deno with another win, 35. The Cape fans are making some noise for a change. There we go. Uh-oh, 7 with the ball. He dances in. Cole Hughes gives him the business. That ball rolls up his arm, so could have been a hand. Wow. Tackle from behind. 40 plays that off his thigh. That's a lot of pushing there. Wow, cute. Well done by, tough bounce. Doran played a nice ball to himself, and now he's going to fight 1-on-3. Dolphins doing some work. Doran. Ball's at 31's foot. 31 back to 32. 32 forward. Dolphins need to get back here. We're in extra time now. That ball lands right on 31's foot. He plays it to his other foot, now plays it forward, and Lugo's going to bang it out. Ball's going to bounce around the 40-yard line. 40 is going to come underneath it with his head. McGraw takes it. Great job by Matt McGraw. Dolphins fighting to hang on to this one, and that ball squeezes through. McGraw plays it wide to Doran. Doran with a man on his back. Oh, ho, ho. That's clipping. That's 15 yards, and that's a first down. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left in the game. So we've got 2 minutes of extra energy or injury time. Injury time. Dolphins trying to hang on to this 1-0 lead. Kyle is checking out the ball on the grass and the ball on the grass again. Plays a nice, interesting. Wanted to see if he could play that through. That ball is going to come to the foot of Usonis. Usonis is dancing back to Lugo. Let's send that forward. Ooh. All right. 8 throws it in. 8 to 9. 9 back to 3, and Neos is going to do a nice job of shielding and letting that run out of bounds. About a minute left if my clock's right. And Angley is going to get the ball eventually. He's in no rush. This part of soccer. Now they're going to encourage Angley to go ahead and actually play soccer. Angley plays the ball wide to Schur. Schur is going to play it up. That's a foul we didn't see there. And now if Hughes can get a touch, he's off. He can't. And Woodberry's going to have one last sustained attack. Maybe, maybe not. Dolphins ball. We got to be running short on time. The Dolphins are doing what they do in soccer. They're just trying to bleed this clock out now, throw-ins and taking their time. And Delaney's thinking about it, and he's going to play it back. I think no. Boy, we're playing it to Delaney now. Freshman plays a square ball, and Deno is going to play that forward. That's going to do it. Big win. Nice win by Cape Henry. That's a hard-fought game. 1-0. The goal falls on the foot of a little chirping back and forth here. There we go. Kyle Usonis leading us in some sportsmanlike behavior. I love to see it from our captain. Now we get back into the handshake and gentleman's sport. 1-0 and perhaps a potential state semifinal, state quarterfinal game. And we'll have to see. Who do we think, who is the Harborough Gummy Bear player of the game today? We've got a goal by freshman Cole Hughes. We've got a shutout by junior Cooper Angley. We've got a nice game in the midfield from Matt McGraw. I don't know who to give it to. I might give it to the Cape Henry TV filming crew of Graham, Rich, and Angley, and we might eat the gummy bears. So that's a wrap. It's a nice W. 1-0. The Dolphins improved to 3-0 on the season. They're back in action on Friday in TCAS action against Peninsula Catholic. The Tigers fall to 5-1, but no reason to hang their heads. This is a dangerous Division I VISAA private school team. Mark my words, you're going to hear about them in late October and early November when we seed for the state tournament. It's a good game. It's a good battle. Appreciate the Tigers of Woodberry coming down, and it sounds like we owe you a game in 2022. That's all from Cape Henry. See everybody later on this week.